So I'm here today at the home of Mr. Sean Roberts, address 2904 Selkirk Circle in Birmingham, Alabama, 35242. The Allstate claim number is 08135799406. And today I'll be doing a repair attempt on this shingle here. I put these arrows marked down just to show the shingle I'll be manipulating. I will have to manipulate the shingles directly below and the two above it. And I'll also go ahead and show there is some more shingles ripped off right beneath my feet. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'll point out is that today I'll be using industry standard flat bar. There's for two main reasons for that. In this kind of greater Birmingham area today, I could not find a roof snake, along with there's one major design flaw when it comes to the roof snake, and that is the reason that I'm not going to use it, and it causes unnecessary hail-like impacts when putting a fastener into a shingle, and just causes more damage than need be to the roof. So as you can see, I'll go ahead and point that out. I'm lifting these with care and not lifting them too high. And again, I'll show this at the end. But just by lifting this up, if you come look at this, I'll show this right here. Let me lift this shingle up very gently. That is a nail pull through, and that is obviously not due to excessive force as seen in the video. There was not much force used at all. And again, this will probably occur just due to how the condition these shingles are in. This probably will occur more than once. However, I will point them out at the end because I'm not going to waste your time or my time sitting here and just going over that over and over again. So they will be shown again at the end. There's another one, very big pull through. I mean, that is a giant irreparable hole that is caused to that shingle. And again, there's another one. Very large rip made there. Looks like they only used 3 fasteners on this bottom row to hold this shingle on. I'm not seeing any more. Let's get into this top row. I'm being very gentle as I can when lifting these exposures up. And the reason for that is, as you can see, and there's another one, and it's just ripped through. And the reason for that is, as you can see, there is going to be a lot of pull-throughs on these because they're so old and so brittle and fragile. There's another one. And just the granular loss that's kind of going on with this. As I'm pulling these off, you can see all the granulars. And there's another one. There's a very severe rip right there. And as you can see, it's kind of damaged the integrity to this whole area. So even if I put another fastener in here, it's just going to end up with the same result, leading to more repairs needing to be made. But for the sake of this video, I will continue. I think that's all of them. Yeah, it looks like they only used 6 fasteners. Oh, maybe I missed one. Yeah, looks like I missed one right in the middle. Maybe there was already a pull through. I'm not seeing any other fasteners. Oh, these are sealed down. Wow, so right out the gate, the things that I'm kind of looking at is just the brittle nature of this shingle and just how bad it is. And I'll pull out a piece of chalk to highlight the pull throughs that I was talking about. There's a big one. There's finger size. There's another one. There's another one right on the edge. So I'll show this to you guys. That is a clean rip through. You can see that I didn't just make that. I can fit my whole finger through there, and I can fit my whole finger through there. So that's just kind of the condition of what is on the roof currently. And so today I will be going back with an Owens Corning Supreme 3-tab shingle. It is kind of similar in color, and like we said, just for the sake of the video, I was not going to color match it, but this is as close as you can get. So the first thing I'd like to point out is the different sizes of exposures. You can look and just see that this OC Supreme, even when placed all the way in there, the exposure is slightly larger than these older 3-tab. Looks like they're seems to be a pull through or something. I don't know. All right. And I will apologize in advance for the length of this video. This house is at a really odd angle, and I really wanted to take my time and care, just kind of pointing everything that I'm seeing out just as we go. So as we go right here, I'm trying very hard not to lift these shingles any higher than necessary. Just high enough to get that clean stripe on that fastener. Now I'm gonna put 4 in. I understand that there was 6 to begin with, but standard is 4. So that's what I'm gonna use. Go through all again. So it looks like they didn't put a fastener on this edge here. I'm gonna put one anyway. And one major thing that I'd like to note out is as I am hammering these in, and it'll show at the end of the video very prominently, but as I put these fasteners in, every granule on the shingle above it is just coming right off. So we're gonna go with 2 more fasteners here and kind of show the end result. That's it. There's the 8 fasteners. So when I look at this, I can swipe this. Now obviously it is not just a hard rub, but a very nice and easy light swipe. There's no granules being removed from this new shingle. I can sit here and play with these teeth all day. No kind of creasing occurring, nothing going on. And we can point out here, there is a major failure right there. That is a clean rip of the shingle directly above it, just from lifting it to get that fastener in right there. So I'm gonna highlight that. And now, as you can watch, I'm gonna take a nice easy swipe to these above it. And here's another one here, just another kind of manufactured wind crease. But I'm gonna take a nice easy swipe with my hand. Not much pressure at all. Just an easy, light swipe. And all that loss of granulars and all of that manufactured creasing that's occurring right there, and just everything that's coming off of this, I'm just gonna have to go ahead and call this repair attempt a fail. And that's for a couple of reasons. That is just all the pull-throughs that have happened. These shingles are not gonna be able to hold to the roof as well now that there's rips and tears everywhere that the fasteners need to be. Obviously, it creased and tore here. There's a crease that showed up right there. A little bit of creasing here and a little bit here, but there is severe granular loss, which is preventing it from doing what it's supposed to do, and that's be that water shedding barrier for this house. So I'm gonna go out and call it a fail. I appreciate you for reviewing this, and I ask that it is reflected on the scope. Have a blessed day.